VCLF is a good place to invest your money because they're not just going to sit on it, they're going to put it to good use. It's going to make a dramatic impression on a lot of people and help a lot of lives in Vermont.
I think the returns from VCLF dollars invested in Vermont come right back very quickly to our state and the things that are important to us as Vermonters.
Every investor is looking for a financial return. We're all looking to grow that nest egg. And investors in the Vermont Community Loan Fund are looking for that too. But they're looking for something more.
To me, impact investing means you're putting your dollars somewhere where it's going to create jobs, it's going to draw tourism, it's going to help some social mission. And so those impact investors, people that look beyond the multiple of their return, is what you need in this day and age of better for you products.
When we talk about impact investing, what we're really talking about is investing in our values, investing in Vermont, in Vermonters, in Vermont businesses and organizations, and in the things that make life here so special. The impacts you're going to see are quality jobs, safe, affordable homes, the vibrant working landscape, strong farms and food producers, active downtowns, quality early care and education, and community organizations that are meeting important community needs.
When you look at the value to a community of keeping your dollars locally, and then looking at the impact of those dollars and what they can do in terms of people's well-being, VCLF has got that in their mission.
As a company, everything we do, from sales to employing people, it's all about building relationships. Having the Community Loan Fund here and having a true relationship with them is vitally important.
With the changing world, the changing governments, the climate change, all of it, Vermont's going to have to take care of itself more and more. That's why I feel strongly about keeping my money in Vermont.
This is really a first step in getting my money out of sitting in a bank account and into doing something useful.
The accountability and the support from the Vermont Community Loan Fund, I think, is critical for being sure that not only are the investors' return being guaranteed, but making sure that the business is successful.
In a small business, cash flow is one of the biggest challenges. So we started with having a line of credit around receivables. So it allowed for us to have orders in hand, and that allowed for us to be able to place an order with our manufacturer and give a deposit. And that's how it's been really good for our business.
When we decided that we wanted to buy the building, we reached out to Vermont Community Loan Fund, and then our first year was a little rocky. So I actually had to reach out to the loan fund and say, we're struggling, is there anything that you can do to help us? And they sent Alina over, and she was a fantastic technical assistant on our budgets, and she was able to give us some input about what we should do to move in the right direction, and we are financially stable and viable and a great resource in the community, and it's really in part from the Vermont Community Loan Fund.
Just about everybody, I don't care what your demographic is financially, somebody knows some young teenager who has struggled. We came up with the idea, let's start our own business that's underneath Spectrum. So we came up with the idea of a car detailing business. It's called Detail Works. We're taking young people, some of them are literally on the street. We're giving them a safe place to live, counseling, help, getting back on their feet, getting in jobs. If you're doing the right things, VCLF is an organization that can help you turn things around.
They work with you. It's a collaborative process. They want us to succeed, and they want to keep those dollars local.
Investing with the loan fund works just like a bank CD. The investor selects the term, the interest rate is fixed, and we pay the investor interest over the entire lifetime of that investment.
Looking at financial return and social return, it's a mix, and you're looking at both. I think the third part is risk, and what I see is particularly valuable about Vermont Community Loan Fund as an investor is that the risk is very low, the social returns are very high, so it makes it a very attractive choice.
Here's what I'll say about the track record. 32 years making these loans that would be deemed risky by traditional lenders. Thousands of jobs, thousands of safe, affordable homes, thousands of children and families served by quality early care and education, and hundreds of thousands of Vermonters served by the community organizations that we've financed. We have never failed to repay an investor the full investment with interest on time as promised.
To be a part of something where it's a collective group of people trying to make change happen, that's a big piece of who I am and why I do what I do.
I don't have a huge investment in VCLF. I have what I'm able to make. But for me, it's one part of a broader hope that my money can do some good.
Every investment counts. You don't have to be a millionaire to invest in the Vermont Community Loan Fund, or even close. We have folks that have invested $1,000. We have folks that have invested $1 million and more, but the average amount, the average investment is much lower. Our goal is to make investing in Vermont accessible to everyone.
Having a small state with 600,000 people is a place where we can really sink our teeth in, put our hands in the soil and make change.
What's unique about this loan fund is that there's no question that my money is going to something that I care about. And that feeling is a feeling that is priceless.
To learn more about how you can invest in Vermont, contact the Vermont Community Loan Fund today.